When an enigmatic Arab millionaire, Khalid Al-Mansoor, sets out to find a humble woman to bear his child without the entanglements of love or marriage, he never expects to cross paths with Amara Johnson, a resilient black kindergarten teacher from Atlanta. What begins as a transactional arrangement quickly spirals into a heart-pounding journey filled with cultural clashes, betrayal, and an unexpected love that defies all odds. But when a shocking family scandal threatens to destroy everything, will their bond be strong enough to survive? This gripping tale of love, sacrifice, and redemption will leave you questioning the true meaning of wealth and legacy. Hey there, beautiful souls. If you're new here, welcome to our family. This is a space where love stories of black men and women come to life, filled with passion, challenges, and heartwarming endings. If you love stories that stir your emotions and leave you with lessons to cherish, you're in the right place. To all my amazing viewers, you're not just an audience, you're my family. Your love and support inspire me every single day to create these stories for you. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join this growing community. Your likes, comments, and shares mean the world to me, and they help me keep bringing you the stories you love. Let's continue this journey together, one beautiful story at a time. Thank you for being here. I couldn't do this without you. Khalid Al-Mansoor, a reclusive yet charismatic millionaire from Dubai, lived a life that seemed straight out of a fairy tale. His sprawling estate boasted golden domes and marble floors, a shimmering oasis in the middle of the desert. A fleet of luxury cars filled his garage, and his influence stretched across continents. Yet, despite his staggering wealth, Khalid's heart carried a void that no amount of riches could fill. He longed for a child, someone to carry on his name and values. But the thought of marriage felt burdensome to Khalid, who viewed it as a potential entanglement of emotional complications he wasn't ready to face. Determined to fulfill his dream without the strings of traditional matrimony, Khalid devised an unconventional plan. He would find a woman, not just any woman, but someone humble, genuine, and untainted by greed, to bear his child. She would need to be compassionate, yet strong, a reflection of the qualities he admired but rarely found in his world of opulence. Through a high-profile agency that specialized in exclusive arrangements, Khalid discreetly set his plan into motion. Little did he know that this decision would unravel a series of events that would challenge his beliefs and transform his life forever. Amara Johnson, a 29-year-old kindergarten teacher from Atlanta, was the epitome of grace and resilience. Having grown up in the foster care system, Amara knew the pain of abandonment, but chose to channel her experiences into nurturing others. Her life was far from luxurious, but she found joy in her modest apartment, her cozy collection of books, and the boundless energy of the children she taught each day. To her students, she was more than a teacher. She was a beacon of hope and love. One chilly autumn afternoon, Amara's life took an unexpected turn when she received an ornate envelope embossed with gold lettering. Inside was an invitation to meet Khalid Al-Mansoor, accompanied by a formal letter from the agency explaining the terms of the arrangement. Skeptical yet intrigued, Amara spent days mulling over the decision. Her friends warned her of potential risks, but something about the proposal piqued her curiosity. Perhaps it was the promise of financial stability, a chance to finally escape the cycle of struggle. Or perhaps it was something deeper, an unspoken pull toward a destiny she couldn't yet comprehend. With a mix of hesitation and determination, Amara agreed to the meeting, unaware that this choice would lead her into a whirlwind of emotions, challenges, and revelations. The meeting was held in a luxurious penthouse in downtown Atlanta. Khalid's presence was commanding, yet unexpectedly calming. Dressed in a perfectly tailored suit, his demeanor exuded confidence without arrogance. Amara, clad in a simple yet elegant dress, felt an odd mixture of intimidation and curiosity. The room itself was a reflection of Khalid's world, polished, grand, and meticulously curated. Khalid wasted no time in outlining his proposition. "Ms. Johnson," he began, his deep voice carrying a quiet intensity, "I've read about your life and your values. I believe you're the kind of person who could raise a child with strength and integrity. I'm offering you lifelong financial security in exchange for your agreement to bear my child. There will be no romantic expectations. This is a business arrangement, albeit a deeply personal one." Amara listened intently, her mind racing. She'd expected arrogance or detachment, but Khalid's sincerity caught her off guard. "Why me?" she asked, her voice steady but laced with curiosity. "You don't even know me." Khalid's gaze softened. "Your life speaks volumes. You've endured hardships and remained compassionate. That's a rare quality, and it's exactly what I want my child to inherit." After days of reflection, Amara agreed to the arrangement, but not without setting clear boundaries. This was a professional agreement, not a path to romance. Yet, as the days unfolded, the lines between business and emotion began to blur in ways neither could predict. As months passed, the arrangement brought Khalid and Amara into each other's lives in ways neither anticipated. Khalid, initially distant, found himself drawn to Amara's world. He visited her kindergarten classroom, watching in awe as she interacted with her students. On one occasion, he donated an entire library to the school, earning the admiration of both teachers and parents. Amara, though appreciative, maintained a cautious distance, wary of the growing complexity of their relationship. Their conversations deepened over time. Khalid spoke of his childhood in Dubai, where his father's rigid expectations had left little room for warmth or affection. Amara shared stories of her years in foster care, her dreams of creating a stable home, and her unyielding hope for a better future. These exchanges chipped away at Khalid's emotional walls, revealing a man who yearned for connection, but feared vulnerability. One evening, while discussing their future child, Khalid admitted, "I never imagined I'd feel this connected to someone. You've shown me a world beyond wealth and power." Amara, though moved, reminded herself of their original agreement. Yet, despite her efforts to maintain professional boundaries, her heart began to soften toward the man she once saw as a mere employer. During a serene evening on Khalid's private yacht, he opened up about a burden he'd carried for years. "Amara," he began, his voice tinged with regret, "my family's wealth was built on practices I'm not proud of. Part of my desire for a child is to create a legacy that stands apart from theirs." Amara listened intently, her heart aching for the man who seemed trapped by the shadows of his lineage. "Khalid," she said gently, "a child won't erase the past, but love can build a future worth fighting for." Her words lingered in Khalid's mind, planting seeds of hope and determination. For the first time, he began to see the possibility of a life defined not by his family's mistakes, but by his own choices. When Khalid's family discovered his arrangement with Amara, their reaction was swift and harsh. They accused her of being a gold digger, unworthy of the Al-Mansoor name. Despite Khalid's attempts to defend her, the constant scrutiny began to take its toll on Amara. She questioned whether she had the strength to endure the hostility, even as Khalid reassured her of his unwavering support. Determined to prove their sincerity, Khalid invited Amara to Dubai to meet his family. The trip, fraught with tension and cultural clashes, tested their resolve. During a heated family dinner, Amara stood her ground. "I'm not here for your money or approval," she declared. "I'm here because I believe in Khalid and the future he wants to build." Her courage left an indelible impression, even on those who doubted her. But just as they began to find their footing, a shocking twist threatened to unravel everything. One fateful morning, Khalid received news that shook him to his core. A jealous cousin had orchestrated a scandal, implicating Khalid in fraudulent business dealings. The investigation led to frozen assets and a tarnished reputation. Khalid's family, eager to distance themselves, turned their ire toward Amara, blaming her for his misfortunes. Rather than retreat, Amara stood by Khalid's side. Together, they navigated the storm, uncovering evidence that exposed the cousins' treachery. The ordeal tested their bond, but it also solidified their partnership, proving that love could withstand even the fiercest of trials. As the dust settled, Khalid made a life-altering decision. He relinquished his pursuit of wealth and power, choosing instead to focus on building a life rooted in love and authenticity. He proposed to Amara, not as part of an arrangement, but as a man deeply in love. Amara, overwhelmed with emotion, accepted. Their wedding was a simple yet profound celebration, blending their cultures and honoring the journey that had brought them together.